quiet. If it's new, I didn't got it. See my...
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Zach Cunningham.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Wilson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And here's Watson on the keeper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22.
Probably mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? A nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson will throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time through the air. 58 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, but he didn't on that play.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard
line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 14 on the play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and he finds Penny. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
it is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's caught by Penny. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Again, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. His kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson off play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any point.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right at the 35. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Penny. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal on the Seahawks.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
5 yards brings up third and goal.
And they'll go on the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Oh, boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He may try and run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Light,
past
camera,
the 20.
action. Showtime, baby.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. Open man is Trey Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now Watson throws another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Penny. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now he steps away. He's got Burton here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll try and run for it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will leave him a yard short. A nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson.
3-yard line.
Trying to improvise. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Watson. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams.
Watson's
a gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Penny hit, and the ball is jerked free. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Check 50, check 50.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
T-Rack got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in.